Letting go doesn't mean I won't always love you. It just means I love me more. This is my final message, my dear, but it's only the beginning of my journey. The hardest part of love is knowing when to walk away with grace. I've chosen peace, not because I don't care, but because I care too much to stay. You'll always be a memory, but now I need to create my own future. I thought I needed you, but now I see I needed myself all along. My dear, it's time for me to let go of the love we shared and find my own path. The heart is heavy when you know it's time to say goodbye, but light when it's healed. I loved you enough to let you go. Now I love myself enough to move on. I'll remember the good times, but I'll step into the future without regret. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. I've learned to let go, not because I don't care, but because I care enough to move on. You will always have a place in my heart, but it's time to make space for myself. This love has ended, but my life is just beginning. I'm not leaving you behind. I'm simply choosing a new chapter for myself. I loved you deeply, but now I love me more. This goodbye is a step toward the best version of me. Letting go is the final act of love I can give myself. We were meant to be, but now we are meant to be apart. My dear, this is my final message to you, and it's filled with both sorrow and hope. Sometimes letting go is the only way to move forward. I need to walk away to find myself again, and I hope you'll do the same. I never wanted this, but now I know it's the only way to heal. I've found peace in letting go, and now I'll find strength in moving forward. Our love was beautiful, but now it's time to love myself more. The hardest thing isn't leaving, it's accepting that this is where our paths diverge. My dear, my heart was once yours, but now it belongs to me. Sometimes leaving is the greatest act of love you can offer yourself. This is my final message, but it's also the beginning of my healing. I'll carry you in my soul, but I must leave the pain behind. This is my goodbye, but it's also the start of something beautiful for me. I've loved you with everything, but now it's time to let go and love myself. My dear, I'm walking away, not because I don't care, but because I need to care for me. The love we had will stay with me, but I must step into a future without it. Our time together was precious, but now I must release it to heal. This goodbye is painful, but it's the only way for me to grow. I'll always cherish you, but now I must choose me. My dear, I'm not leaving you. I'm leaving behind the fear that held me back. Sometimes, love means letting go for the sake of your soul's peace. I'm moving on, not because I've forgotten, but because I've outgrown what we were. The hardest part is accepting that this is the only way forward for me. My dear, it's not goodbye. It's a necessary separation to find my own way. Love taught me how to give, but now I'm learning to give to myself. Walking away is my final act of courage. My heart aches, but I know it's time to heal in my own way. I'll never forget you, but now I must make room for new love within myself. The love I had for you will always exist, but now I must make space for me. My dear, we've come to the end of our road, but I'll cherish the memories forever. I loved you fiercely, but now I need to love myself with the same intensity. This goodbye isn't easy, but it's necessary for my soul's evolution. I've given you my heart, but now I have to give it back to myself to heal. My dear, I need to say goodbye so I can say hello to the new version of me. You will always hold a part of me, but now I must take back what's mine. I've learned that love sometimes means stepping away and choosing peace over pain. Letting go doesn't mean I'm not grateful. It means I'm ready for something new. My dear, this is my final message, and it's both an end and a new beginning. We've had our time, and now it's time for me to find a new path alone. The love I gave you will always stay, but now I must give myself the same love. I've walked this road with you, but now it's time to walk alone and heal. My dear, this farewell is painful, but it's the only way for me to evolve. It's not easy to leave, but I must for my soul's sake. Our love was real, but it's time for me to embrace what's next for me. This is the hardest goodbye, but it's the only choice for my future. I'll carry our memories, but I must leave the past behind to find peace. My dear, you will always have a place in my heart, but now I must move forward. My dear, this is my final message for you before I move forward. Our love was everything, but now it's gone. You were my universe, but now I'm choosing a new galaxy. Goodbye. We were once everything, but now it's time for me to heal alone. My heart still aches for you, but I must let go and move forward. This is my final goodbye, not because I don't love you, but because I need to love myself. My dear, I've carried you in my heart, but it's time to release you and walk alone. I thought we were forever, but now forever is me, healing, growing, and moving on. The door to our past is closing, and I need to embrace the future without you. It's painful, but I must let you go to find the peace I deserve. I can no longer keep waiting for a love that's slipping through my fingers. My dear, I have to choose peace over the chaos of what we once had. I'm learning that moving forward doesn't mean forgetting, it means healing. You'll always have a piece of me, but I can no longer stay in the past. The hardest part is knowing I loved you with all of me, but now it's time for a new chapter. Our love was once beautiful, but now I must step into the unknown. Letting go doesn't mean I don't care. It means I'm choosing to love myself. I've given you my heart, but now I must give it back to myself. My dear, this is my final message, and it's filled with both sorrow and strength. I've held on to you for too long, but now I must release you to find peace. The silence between us speaks louder than any words we ever exchanged. It's time to walk away, not because I don't love you, but because I need to love me. My dear, sometimes the hardest thing is knowing when to let go. Moving forward feels like breaking free from a cage I built myself. Our love will always be a memory, but I need a future beyond the past. You will forever be a part of me, but I have to step into my own light. I'm not abandoning you. I'm finally choosing me. I used to think love was enough, but now I know healing is what I need. My heart still longs for you, but my soul is calling me to something else. I loved you with everything I had, but now I have to love myself. Letting go is the hardest thing I've ever done, but I must move on. My dear, sometimes love means walking away for the sake of peace. You were my everything, but now it's time to be my own everything. I never wanted to let go, but I'm learning that sometimes it's necessary to move forward. Our love was beautiful, but I've outgrown the pain. I'm choosing silence now because I've said everything that needed to be said. My dear, this is the final chapter, but my story is far from over. Love doesn't always mean staying. Sometimes it's knowing when to let go. This is not a goodbye. It's a stepping stone toward my own healing. I'm not leaving you behind. I'm leaving behind the pain we created. My dear, I will carry you in my heart, but I have to leave the past behind. The hardest part of loving you was knowing when to stop. I can't wait for the past to heal me. I need to heal on my own. I've waited for love to fix us, but now I'm fixing myself. My heart is still bruised, but I know walking away is the only way to heal. I loved you with all my soul, but now I need to love myself. This is not a choice, it's a necessity for my peace. I'm not running away, I'm walking toward something I've never had. Self-love. My dear, this is my final message, but it's also my first step toward freedom. Sometimes, love means giving up the dream of what we could have been. I'll carry you in my heart, but it's time for me to let go of the past. The hardest love is the one you give yourself when you walk away. We were once perfect, but now we're just a lesson learned. Moving forward isn't about forgetting you, it's about finding peace without you. I will always cherish our moments, but I'm choosing my future over the past. I loved you deeply, but now I need to find a deeper love within myself. This is my final message, but my journey of healing has only just begun. The pain of letting go is the price of moving forward. I've spent so long holding on, but now it's time to release and grow. You were once my home, but now I need to create one within myself. My dear, the love we shared was beautiful, but it's time for me to find beauty alone. This isn't a failure, it's a victory for my soul's journey. I didn't choose to walk away. Life just led me down this path. The hardest part is not loving you, it's knowing I deserve more. My dear, this final message is my liberation from a love that no longer serves me. The love I've given you has transformed me, and now it's time to transform myself. I don't want to hurt you, but I can't keep hurting myself either. My dear, I've chosen me, and that's the greatest love I can give. Walking away isn't weakness, it's the strength to choose what's best for me. The silence will speak louder than anything I could say.